What's going on, Jabronis? So over the weekend, the beta for Ghost Recon, or technical test, if you want to call it that, was going on. Ubisoft was calling it the technical test. We can call it a beta. It took place this weekend. So how was it? Well, I'll tell you right now. If you're looking for a classic Ghost Recon experience, this isn't the game for you. This isn't Graw. This is the Division on a bigger scale and without the bullet sponge enemies. Though I'm pretty sure later into the game you'll probably have like a few bosses that takes a few mags to take out. This beta showed me that this is another grindy game with a lot to do. Going in, they tell you this is an MMO right off the back, so if you aren't into MMOs, then back up, stay away. This is not the kind of game for you. Now, with all that said, I did enjoy myself playing this beta. I played a bit of it solo, and I played a bit in a group. I don't have group gameplay, unfortunately, but it has some good moments. Like the cops in this game, they take it to a whole new level. This is like GTA cops. These cops aren't freaking dumb. They will chase you down, they're persistent, and they hit hard as fuck. They give no fucks about anything else. And then there's a moment where we had like the highest one level you can get in the game is 4. We had a 4-star one level, and they had like a little Huey attack choppers out. There's like 20 cops chasing us on foot. There was some cops in vehicles, cops and choppers, and it's like they sent an entire army to take out just 2 people. And it's just insane. And it's one thing if you can hit them in one shot and kill them, but then I won't say they're bullet sponge, but they take a few bullets to put one cop down. So it can get pretty hectic in this game. The difference though when it comes to playing in a group or solo is in solo you'll get shit done, but after a while you'll get bored pretty easily. In a group, you have a lot of fun, a lot of shit's going on, everything's blowing up, but you don't get shit done at all. Like, you won't be doing missions because you're getting too distracted doing just random dumb shit. The physics is great, the gunplay is good and satisfying, graphics are mediocre, but that should be expected with an MMO. Like I said before in a video a long time ago, graphics in MMOs aren't usually good, so you can't expect the MMO to have good graphics. Even though this game does look pretty good, it's still not up to par with like the Division or other shooters that are coming out this year or came out last year. Vehicle mechanics could be a lot better. As usual, Ubisoft kind of felt on it. It's kind of weird because they do have a race in game, so you'll think they will know how to create vehicle mechanics better, vehicle physics better. But just like in like Watch Dogs, vehicle mechanics in this game aren't very good. The driving is wonky, flying is pretty stiff, so they need to improve on that. The landscape looks good. I like the environment a lot. It's nicely designed and it's kind of fun, playing a full stealth role and hiding in the foliage, and then throwing up a drone to do some scouting for you. So you can go on a complete stealth mission. You can play the game either through stealth or you can play it just guns blazing. If you're gonna do guns blazing, you gotta be ready because it can get really hot really fast. This game feels like a fusion between Far Cry 4 and The Division, but with the name Ghost Recon just slapped right onto the game. I can see this game not selling very well, and I can also see it, just being like that middle of the pack. Like it's not gonna sell terribly, but I don't see it being, The Division, because last year The Division was the 3rd best-selling game of 2016. So I don't see this game getting anywhere near what Division was in terms of selling. But that does not mean it won't, be decent enough for Ubisoft to go, okay, maybe people are interested into it, maybe people just prefer a regular Ghost Recon experience. So hopefully they do eventually go back to the original style Ghost Recon. I don't mind this game. I'll buy it. I'll enjoy it. But I think they need to have like the traditional style of Ghost Recon instead of just taking the Ghost Recon name and put it on this new IP, because it's basically what it feels like. It doesn't feel like Ghost Recon. It feels like a brand new IP. I can see this game having a low player base as well, and people getting tired of it fast. Halfway through the Division's life cycle, we all said the same thing about the Division not having a good player cycle, but DLC rejuvenated the Division to a point where people came back to it and played it, especially with the survival expansion. So the same thing happened here. It can start off really fast, then die right down, then a DLC later, it can rise right from the ashes like a phoenix. Honestly, we need to get past this need to have MMOs thing, because when it came to like the PS4 and the Xbox One when it came out, we saw this like resurgence of MMOs on consoles, and I think we need to get past that. I'm not saying MMOs are bad. Multiplayer is always good, but I think we're watering it too much. Because I don't think shooters and MMOs go well together. In my opinion, I don't think racing games go very well with MMOs. Leave that to RPGs. And games like the Division and Destiny and the Ghost Recon, even this beta, it has that issue where you can get pretty bored pretty fast because there's so much shit going on. It is such a massive world, and even though it's massive, it's empty at the same time. No, we need a true Ghost Recon game. And matter of fact, while we're on the subject, we need a true Rainbow Six game. Ubisoft is trying to reinvent their franchises when they don't need to reinvent franchises. So this isn't Call of Duty where people got bored pretty easily of the same thing every year. Everyone loves the classic Rainbow Six games. Everyone loves the classic Ghost Recon games. But Ubisoft is like, hey, let's change these up. Let's turn Rainbow Six into this tactical shooter like Siege, where there's no campaign, there is no story. There's just you, 4 friends against 5 other people, and you're just going at it for whatever reason there is. No actual story to it whatsoever. In Ghost Recon, you had that. It was a beautiful combination of military tactics and a very deep world, even if it was kind of a linear shooter. Now you have this MMO Ghost Recon. It's like they're reinventing the wheel when they don't need to. So go back to how Ghost Recon used to be. I didn't mind Future Soldier. I know people didn't like it. Me personally, I enjoyed it. Go back to how Rainbow Six used to be. I'm sure the competitive market loves Siege, but it's not a Rainbow Six game. Now what's next? They're gonna turn Splinter Cell into a Call of Duty? Matter of fact, ignore and say that Ubisoft. Don't take that as an idea. Terrible idea. Please do not do that. Could you imagine seeing that at E3? Splinter Cell, and it's like a Call of Duty ripoff, which is basically Call of Duty. Just you play as Sam Fisher. Like everyone in the game is just Sam Fisher or something like that. It's kind of like Assassin's Creed Unity, where you're all RNO, but you just wear different costumes and whatnot. Now let me end this video before I get way too off topic. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Hope you all had a good weekend. Enjoy the rest of your week.